Napping is increasingly recognized not just as a way to restore energy, but as a powerful ally in memory, learning, and overall cognitive performance. The brain is constantly absorbing, processing, and integrating information throughout the day, and without proper rest, even the most attentive and motivated learner can struggle to retain what they have studied or experienced. Naps offer the brain a unique opportunity to solidify these new connections, enhance recall, and prepare neural circuits for further learning, making them particularly valuable for students, professionals, and anyone engaged in mentally demanding activities. One of the primary ways naps support memory is through the consolidation of newly acquired information. When we learn something, whether a fact for a test, a new language phrase, or a complex motor skill, our brain initially encodes it in a fragile, temporary state. During wakefulness, this information is prone to interference, distraction, and forgetfulness. Short naps, often lasting 10 to 30 minutes, help stabilize these memory traces, allowing the brain to reorganize and strengthen synaptic connections without committing to the full deep sleep stages. In essence, even a brief period of rest acts as a protective window, reducing the likelihood that recent learning will fade and improving the efficiency of recall later. Many studies show that individuals who take short, mid-afternoon naps can recall information more accurately and with greater speed than those who remain awake, suggesting that these mini-rest periods enhance both retention and cognitive agility. Longer naps, particularly those approaching 60 to 90 minutes, allow the brain to complete a full sleep cycle, including slow-wave sleep and REM sleep, each of which plays a distinct role in memory processing. Slow-wave sleep, the deepest stage of non-REM sleep, is critical for consolidating declarative memory, the type of memory used for facts, events, and academic knowledge. During this stage, the hippocampus, which temporarily stores new information, communicates with the neocortex to distribute and integrate memories into long-term storage. This process not only strengthens memory but also frees up the hippocampus for new learning later in the day. REM sleep, which typically occurs later in the cycle, contributes to procedural memory and creative problem-solving, consolidating skills, patterns, and emotional learning. By incorporating naps that allow for these stages, learners can reinforce both factual knowledge and complex skill sets, from mathematics to music to sports techniques. Napping also benefits memory by reducing cognitive fatigue and mental interference. As the day progresses, the brain becomes increasingly taxed by sensory input, decision-making, and multitasking. Fatigue can impair attention, slow neural processing, and diminish the efficiency of learning. A well-timed nap, even as short as 20 minutes, refreshes alertness, enhances focus, and creates a more favorable state for further information absorption. Students who nap before studying or reviewing material often find they can concentrate more effectively, understand concepts more deeply, and commit information to memory with less effort. Beyond academic learning, this restorative effect improves workplace performance, creative endeavors, and day-to-day problem-solving by giving the brain a chance to recalibrate and optimize its information processing capabilities. The timing and environment of naps also amplify their benefits for memory. Napping during natural circadian dips, typically in the early afternoon, aligns with the brain's innate cycles of alertness and fatigue, making it easier to fall asleep and maximize restorative effects. A quiet, dimly lit space free from distractions further encourages the brain to transition efficiently into the stages of sleep most relevant for memory consolidation. Even lying down and relaxing without fully falling asleep can support subtle neural recovery and improve cognitive performance, though actual sleep produces the strongest effects. Establishing a consistent napping routine reinforces the brain's expectations of rest, making each nap more effective over time and creating a positive feedback loop that enhances memory retention and learning potential. Another remarkable benefit of napping is its effect on emotional memory and learning. Emotional states strongly influence how memories are encoded and retained, and stress or anxiety can interfere with effective learning. Short naps help reduce cortisol and other stress hormones, allowing the brain to process emotionally charged experiences more effectively and solidify them into memory without being overwhelmed by stress. This not only improves recall but also supports emotional regulation, resilience, and problem-solving abilities, essential skills for students, athletes, professionals, and anyone navigating complex or high-pressure situations. In addition, Napping can support creativity and integrative thinking, which are increasingly recognized as components of effective learning. During sleep, the brain reorganizes information and makes novel connections between ideas, leading to aha moments or creative solutions that might not occur during continuous wakefulness. A strategically timed nap can therefore enhance both the storage of discrete facts and the ability to apply knowledge flexibly, synthesizing what has been learned into practical or innovative outcomes. Ultimately, napping is a natural, science-backed strategy to enhance memory and learning. By providing the brain with dedicated time to consolidate information, reduce fatigue, regulate emotions, and strengthen neural pathways, naps improve both short-term recall and long-term cognitive performance. Whether a brief 20-minute recharge or a longer full-cycle rest, napping allows the brain to function more efficiently, learn more effectively, and retain information with greater ease. Far from being a sign of laziness, thoughtful napping is a proactive tool that supports intellectual growth, mental resilience, and the capacity to thrive in academic, professional, and everyday contexts.